listen. I forget. I feel like I had a thing. Oh yeah, I think I'm allergic to celery. I don't know if that's true, but that's gonna be my narrative from here on out. Whenever someone's like, yo, why don't you like celery? You know, being all judgmental, being like, what's so bad about celery? You should like it. It's delicious, crunchy dirt water. Yum, yum, yum. In your tummy tum tum. I'm gonna be like, actually, I'm allergic, so that's illegal what you just said to me. I'm gonna frame you for defamation. Anyway, point being, I had an allergic reaction to a crepe today. It made me feel no good. Gave me the no good, goody good feels, and I didn't like it very much, and I probably won't eat a crepe again for a very long time, which is sad because crepe used to be on the top of my best breakfast foods. Yo! Jeffrey Bezos, someone with Prime for 4 months. Oh my gosh, I can appreciate you, Nettle. Enjoy strawberry and your moats and your gremlin perks. Question, what is your headset? Yo! Good question, Blue. And one that I forget the answer to at this very moment. I think it's Razer. No, wrong. It's Logitech. Did it, nailed it first try. Logitech. I think it's yeah. It's Logitech. It's like because they released that like those one pair of headphone thingy majiggers that like everyone was like super like these are the best new headphones. They're the ones that like lit up and they're all LED. I feel like they're very popular amongst the female streamer crowd, you know, my demographic. And I saw them and I was like, man, I want something, because they came in cool colors. They came in like the pastel purple, which y'all can see I like the pastel purple. They had like a white, they had like a blue. And I was like, man, those look nice. But they looked kind of chonky and heavy. And also, I couldn't afford them at the time. So I was like, you know what? I'll pass. I like my headphones I got. I'll pass. And then they came out with this, like a year later, they came out with like their new version, which was like slightly lighter. They also weren't wireless, which I actually prefer, especially with like this whole like microphone setup. I have no idea how to make this microphone setup work with a wireless headset. So I was like, I just want to avoid all that drama. I don't mind the wires. Some wires are good, you know. We don't have to get rid of all wires. So this, anyway, the new ones they came out with that, which were like slightly cheaper, and they didn't have the fancy like LED lights in there, but that's okay. But they had a wire, and they had this color, and this is like my favorite color ever, that like aqua blue, and they're super light too. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna get them. And you know, I'm not even sponsored by Logitech or anything like that, but I will shout them out. I will as soon as I. Man, I hope it is Logitech or I'm going to feel like a big dummy dum-dum. Can I shop? Hello? Webcam. Stream. What? Ultra glow. I'm trying to shout you out, website. Why are you being so complicated? I'm trying to find their headset. But it's one of them confusing websites where there's all these pop-ups and menus and like 8 different menus. And whenever a website or a game has more than 1 or 2 menus, I lose focus. And I can't figure out what's going on. Anyway, you got cat ears for your headset? Kyber, no way! Are you gonna show? Are you gonna show them in the Discord? I wanna see. That's so awesome. I respect that, not gonna lie. Thank you. But wait, what do you respect? I'm bugging. Logitech, right? I am not sponsored. I'm simply shouting them out for free. I'm like determined to find these goddamn headsets up. Yo, Arcade! Thank you so much.
Back. Welcome back in my life, lady.
Ah, that's so sweet, Arcade. Thank you so much for 3 months. Welcome back. Oh, I found them, guys. I found them on Amazon. Ha 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 ha. Any tips for those new to streaming? Yo, I got some tips. I got some crack tips. Wow. Hey! Bam! Thank you for the biddies. 269 biddies. Hee hee hee. Hoo. The weed number. Thank you, thank you. Please, this is a wobbly. Brand, thank you for saying that. Thank you for saying that and for making me repeat it out loud. Oh my gosh, no, it's streaming tips, guys. Streaming tips. I've always wanted to talk about streaming. But I can never think of what to say when the time is right. Berto, how are you doing? First of all, I would say if you're new to streaming, you know, you don't gotta invest a lot in it right away. I'm someone who's like, I always like to, you know, I'm never someone who really like dives in, usually like head first. I usually like to dip my little toe in and see how it is, and see if the water's warm or if it's cold. You know, like slowly walk in the freezing cold water of my life. So, I'd say, you know, you don't even need like a big fancy getup. You don't need a big fancy microphone when you're just starting streaming. You don't even need a computer. I started streaming on my PS4, and I just had like a regular headset. And you know, just check it out, just see if you like it. And then if you have fun and you vibe with it, then you can start investing in it money-wise and time-wise. Also, if you want to be a successful streamer, like legit, like it depends. Okay, you say like what are tips for streaming? It depends how you want to go about it. If you're like, I really want this to be like a job, or like I want this to be more than just like something I do for fun. Like I want to be a content creator, period. Then, you know, you gotta treat it as such. You gotta be like, put your focus into that. So that means like, you know, and I hate giving this advice because it's so like, it's just so overdone of the like, make sure to network and go on other platforms and blah, blah. Cyber, thank you for the follow. But it's so true. The truth is, it's true. Like, if you really do want to make it like a job or like be a content creator more than just for fun, just because like I want to stream my gameplay, if you want to do like more than that, it's true. Twitter and TikTok, that's how you do it. Hey, thank you for the follow. Get on those platforms too. Make sure your name is like similar amongst all the different areas. And hey, thank you so much for the follow. I would also just, I was saying this before, I follow you on TikTok as well. Nice. I was saying this before on another stream, like so many people are like focused and worried about numbers, like how do I grow? How do I get people into my stream and blah, blah, blah. And like, yes, numbers is a part of it. But honestly, I think, especially when you're starting out, and actually this should keep with you as you keep going as a content creator or a streamer or whatever you want to do, is focus on like the kind of content that you actually like want to put out there. Like, why are you streaming in the first place? Like, what kind of stuff do you want to provide for people? And you know, I think if you focus on that, then the people will come. And they'll be like, oh wow, this person seems pretty cool, and it seems like they're passionate about what they do, and then the rest kind of usually comes as it goes. What's ghostin'? Hey, Vexy, how you doing? It's tough because Twitch is oversaturated. That's true. That's true. But Stickman, don't let that stop. Like, anyone who says like, oh, like, but Twitch is oversaturated or everyone's doing it or blah blah. Like, I almost got really discouraged when I first started streaming because I remember I just like, I think I streamed for like a year before I even got into Twitter and all that. And then I wasn't until like 2 years later that I got into TikTok. But anyway, when I first got into Twitter, I remember I was like talking about streaming and stuff and how I really enjoyed it. And someone literally like commented like, oh, good luck getting anywhere with that. Everyone's a streamer these days. And like, that was a super discouraging comment. I was like, oh man, this person maybe has a point. Why am I even doing this? Hey, thank you for the follow. And that was like right when I was getting started. So don't let like comments like that discourage you. Because the truth is everyone's doing everything, you know? I came in at the right time. Hey, Taylor, how you doing? Hello. Rebel, thank you for the follow. But yeah, I think the most important thing with being a streamer, being a content creator, is just focusing on like why you want to stream and what kind of stuff you want to provide for people. I think, and if that's where a lot of or most of your focus is going, I think you're gonna be successful. Also, I actually saw this. I don't know if do you guys watch Alpha Gaming? I used to watch Alpha Gaming videos a lot on YouTube. He has some really good like tips on streaming and like getting started as a streamer and how to be actually successful. And he actually says things that I don't see a lot of other people saying in YouTube videos. And like he's actually has like hints where I'm like, oh, wow, that's actually really smart. And you know, and one of the things is like, you know, everyone says like Twitch is really bad at promoting you, especially when you're first starting out. Like, you know, they're not gonna try to shout you out or put you out onto other people's eyes and stuff like that. And like, I think that really sucks, and I wish that Twitch kind of focused more on helping, especially like smaller streamers, get out there and get eyes on them. But the truth of the matter is, like, if you think about it, and this is what the Alpha Gaming guy was saying, which I never really thought about before. Hey, thank you for the follow. Is like Twitch isn't really made to be the thing that shouts you out. Twitch is the streaming platform that you stream on. And that's where the other stuff comes in of like, that's why you gotta go on other platforms, because what's really great at getting your stuff out on other eyes? YouTube, TikTok, Twitter. That's where you're gonna find like random people to find your stream. You're not gonna like, and I know a lot of people say, oh, like stream, you know, if you have an audience of like 20 average viewers, like stream the games where people are mainly streaming with 20 or less average viewers. I don't know if you've heard that hint before, but I know I even used to do that of like pick games that will help you like have your stream show up at the top, right? Like within your viewer demographic or whatever. But the truth is, you know, if you're just streaming games based on how many viewers are also streaming that game, and then if you're not even liking the game you're gonna stream, then who's gonna wanna watch you anyway? So that's why I say I think it's so important to focus on like what you actually like to stream and what you wanna put out there. And then when it comes to getting eyes on your Twitch, it'll be so much easier just to use other platforms for that are like way better at getting eyes on your stuff than Twitch is. And that, I think, sums up my my advice for starting out streamers. I had eyes on my Twitch once. That's why I'm no longer allowed in IKEA. What? Awkward Fingers, hello. Yo, Fable. Thanks so much for 5 gifted subs. It's so sweet. Jambalam. Whoa, strawberry jambalam. That's so nice. Thank you. Anyone's got gifted a sub, enjoy your strawberry and your emotes and your gremlin perks. I appreciate you. No, but I like. Hey, thank you for the follow. Yeah, give a big old thank you to Pavel for the generosity. Yeah, I love talking about this stuff. It's pretty interesting, and it's something that I actually one of those few topics that I feel like I actually kind of know about. So talking about it's interesting, and if people want like advice, I'll try to give it. A wee bit of encouragement to balance out random old comments. Wait, what? Random old comments? What do you mean? Did I miss something? Oh yeah, crepe murder. That's what we were talking about before we got into this streamer. This streamer advice. Yeah, and finding a niche exactly that you like that pops is eye-catching for sure. Voodoo. And that's another thing, like yeah, finding a niche and just that thing. And I've heard this before a lot too, of like, what is that thing that makes you like different than the rest? What is that thing that like someone's gonna come to your stream and they can only find that thing with you, or like with the content that you provide? That's really important too. And it's hard. That is like one of the hardest things. Like that and like finding your niche are like probably some of the hardest things about streaming to figure it out. But once you do, once you're like, okay, I get it. This is what I like doing. This is what people like to see. I understand it now. Everything is coming together. The words of wisdom. Well, I hope I can help a little bit. I really do. Swab bellies. No other streamer has Gorilla Munch. Bam! Oh my god, your pictures of Gorilla Munch. You have to share your picture of the Gorilla Munch with the seatbelt. I was dying. I was literally dying laughing today. It was so good. Bam has found the Gorilla Munch. He was at the store and he found the Gorilla Munch. And he brought it home and he put it in the car seat like a little baby child. As it should be. Little baby monkey munch. Oh my god. I did my first actual stream a few weeks back and didn't have audio. Started out till an hour and oh no. See, and that's the thing too. And that's the thing that I really had to get over is like when you start streaming, just like when you start everything, it is gonna be a mess. Like it is, you have no idea what you're doing. It's the whole thing is like an adventure to figure it out. Like if I look back at, you know, when I first started almost 3 years ago now, I'm like, oh my god, I just want to face palm. Like I had no idea what I was doing. I didn't know what was going on. But that's all part of the journey, the learning experience. Like, you know, you just gotta like face it that you're kind of gonna suck a little bit. You know, it's gonna be kind of all over the place and a little bit of a trash fire, but it'll be fun. And you know, the point is to experience it and have a good time anyway, and learn from your mistakes. Fucking killing it! Aw, Beth, that's so sweet. So you know I'm a huge lurker, but what makes me want to watch someone on a very specific lurker level is a streamer just being themselves. Aw, Pookie Dookie, that's such a sweet thing to say. Viewers can tell. I totally agree with that, especially when being a longtime viewer. Someone's being fake. Totally. I feel you. Like just, and I've even come to think about this with life even. Just like being your authentic self is, you know, people notice and like it makes you feel better too when you actually are yourself, you know? Trash fires are fun, and trash fires are absolutely fun. That's true. Trash fires can be fun. Y'all know me, I love the unhinged vibes, the absolute chaotic nature of it all. That's probably what drew me in the beginning. Ah, you guys are so sweet. Y'all are so nice. To be wholesome. Ah, Gypsy's very genuine and unique. Lucas, that's so sweet. Putting into work. I try. I hope it continues to reward you for the effort. Ah, that is so nice. I did a couple of streams mainly to understand how everything worked, to try to help when things break. Ah, and realize it's not for me. Well, see, Craig, I really appreciate that. See, like, you gave it a try, and you were like, hey, you know what? This isn't really my thing. And, like, that takes courage, too, to just, like, try things out and be like, you know what? Actually, I enjoyed that experience, or maybe I didn't enjoy it, and that was a thing that I did. And I don't have to do it again. And that's why I always say, like, just trying it out before, like, fully invest, like, you know, like, don't, like, quit your job and be like, I'm gonna be a famous Twitch streamer now, you know, then just, like, get all the equipment and get a top-tier PC and then, like, stream for 2 hours and be like, wait, actually, so, yeah, just trying it out. Try it out with what you got. See how you like it. I remember I watched, actually, Moist Critical did a really good video on, like, his advice for streaming. And, you know, one of the things that he says, like, at first, just do it for fun. Just do it because, like, you enjoy it, and that's pretty much, like, the best advice he could give. He was just like, as long as you're having a good time doing it, then it's working out. It is what keeps people coming back. If you are fake, they'll pick up on that. Yeah. Yeah, if you're fake or, like, you know, and I feel like people can tell, you know, not that there's, like, a wrong reason to stream or anything. Like, everyone has their own reasons for doing it. But, you know, if people are in it for misguided reasons, I feel like viewers can kind of usually tell. I'm happy to have kept going past the talking to myself state of streaming. Yes, have a lot of fun. It is very, very nice and rewarding. We have a bunch of people to talk to and a community of like-minded individuals. It is very nice. And dirt eating. Oh, yes. Well, you know, Bamf, I know it's like a meme, the gorilla munch and the dirt eating, but it is true. One of my favorite things about having a community and streaming is the lore, is the inside jokes, the absolute, like, nonsensical ussiness of it all. I love it. That's some of my favorite shit, let me tell you. This! I've never eaten this much dirt in my life! This stream where you eat dirt! I encourage it. Just kidding, I really don't. It'll give you heart palpitations and you might die. Don't eat dirt. Don't do it. The plain bagel era still going strong. Nah. Stick man, we in the e-bagel area. The e-bagel era now. That's what it's all about. That's strawberry e-bagel. Yeah, Laura's incredible. Go with the sauce. Dude, you know what I freaking love? I love that like every streamer in every community has their own thing of like lore. And that's what like one of the like amazing, unique things about building a community is like, it's just you build this like history and like people like, oh, remember these days, like the callbacks. It's so funny. You don't get that with like any other type of content. Hey, Wholesome Milk, thank you for the follow. Don't eat dirt, eat mud. Be better. Wet dirt, okay. Yeah, just you make it mud so you don't dehydrate, exactly.
When I came across that munch, I just busted out laughing. People stared. It was a good time.
It was a good time, dude. That's you just burst out laughing. People are like, why is this guy laughing about cereal? See, it's like you wouldn't understand. You need to know the. Can you imagine you like yell at them? You need to know the bagel lore. You need to know the plain bagel lore. You just don't get it. I thought we were back in the baby doll teeth era. That's the thing. That's the thing on TikTok as well. Yeah, the pink is fading. God, it's already gone. I've only washed my hair like 2 or 3 times, and it's gone, dude. It is in a different dimension, reality. But I'm gonna get it back. I really like the pink. I'm gonna get it back, guys. Y'all have not seen the last of me and my pink strawberry look.
See, if I found Gorilla Munch in the store, I would simply burst into tears of joy as I have completed my life quest.
You will find the Gorilla Munch, dude. It has to. It has to be out there somewhere. Yo! Aw, Pookie Jookie! Thanks so much for 7 Prime! That's so sweet. I appreciate the heck out of you.
I'll eat what I want.
Okay, you know what? Fair. That's fair. Eat what you want, 100%. I ain't gonna judge. Absolutely not. Enjoy your strawberry and your emotes and your gremlin perks. Thank you. I missed some messages here. Evil Poro, hello. Hey, I like your TikToks, got me into Borderlands. No way, that's awesome. I freaking love, like, some of my favorite comments on, like, TikTok and Twitch and stuff is like, hey, I didn't even know really about Borderlands until I saw your stuff. I'm like, aw. They're like, no, I love it. I just love comments like that. It's like, aw. Because I love Borderlands, and the fact that, like, my stuff, you know, gave someone a good positive experience, like being able to play Borderlands, a game they'd never seen before, is like, that's cool. That's pretty hip and wicked. I appreciate your input. Of course. Wholesome Milk. Yeah, no, great question. I do really love talking about this stuff. Yeah, and especially, like you said, Silent Night, like looking at the viewer count and stuff can definitely get, because I feel like this happens a lot, especially like beginner streamers, and actually not even just beginning streamers, but like just streamers starting out, they always get that like attaching their like worth onto the numbers, and that's why like looking at viewer count can be such a drag sometimes. That is for sure. YouTube, yeah, but YouTube's great. It's so funny, like I just now started like really diving into the YouTube thing again after kind of giving up on it for like a few years. But no, it's been very rewarding so far. I've really been enjoying it. So YouTube is definitely an outlet to put your content out on. And it's something I've been wanting to do for a while, like months and months and months. I've been like, okay, I'm gonna go back into YouTube one day, it's gonna happen. And I finally felt set up and in a good place to be like, okay, now is the time. I think I can do it. Hey, how are you? Yo, Angel. It's so good to see you. Oh my gosh, hello. Can we get a shout out for Angel? I was seeing your TikToks the other day. They're so good. And I saw that Maya cosplay. Mwah. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Hope you're doing well. YouTube vids have been great so far. I'm so glad you like, and I feel so lucky that you would make an exception. What?
As the person who inspired me to kick indoors.
Wait, I was inspiring the door kicking? No way, that was me. Trell, thank you for the biddies. How are you doing? Hey, thank you for the shout out, Berto. I just started Tiny Tina's Wonderlands level 10. Nice! I'm enjoying that game so much. Best Borderlands streamer? No way! That's high praise. Thank you. Never played a Borderlands before. Wonderlands. Hey! So, but have you played Wonderlands yet, Stickman? How are you liking it? What's a sweater? It looks comfy and cute. It was made by the lady who makes these emotes. I think I have some of them in the Discord. I'll have to link it in the Discord once I'm done streaming. I forget her name. But yeah, I love it. I got this in that like toque, that like black toque with the like the shy face on it. Such a wholesome stream. Ah. You and Nightmare, but you were first. I was first? I inspired the door kicking? You know what? I'm proud about that. I'm very proud. Dope sweater, thank you. It is very comfy, cozy. You inspired my awooga. I inspired that? How, Brad? I've never said awooga in my life. I love it, though. That seems like a your thing. I didn't really get into Borderlands 3. Yeah, Borderlands 3 was like the worst of the all the Borderlands games, I think, writing-wise. This is the thing that's sad, though, is like gameplay-wise, it was one of my favorites. Like, it's just something about like 3, they just like really polished all the like gunplay of it, and it's so fun to just like kick back and play, just kill shit in Borderlands 3. But then you start focusing on the story and the dialogue, and you're like, oh, yikes. And that's why I love Wonderlands so much, because I was like a little worried with Borderlands 3. I was like, oh no, are they gonna keep with the like depressing stuff? They did not. They realized like, oh man, wait, people like having fun and like when the characters are enjoying themselves and not all sad, and there's no Avas involved. Okay, let's do that. Yeah, so and the great thing about Wonderlands is it has gameplay like 3. So I honestly could not be happier. They did exactly what I wanted with Wonderlands, and I'm just loving it so much. Still haven't played Borderlands, just playing Wonderlands. I may or may not have 2.8k ward and 1.4k HP. Oh my god, that's amazing. I'm so glad you're liking it. And I really like what they did with Wonderlands too, where like they're not labeling it a Borderlands game, even though it really is pretty much a Borderlands game, but they're labeling it like this other thing, so you don't really need to know like the background. You don't need the other games to know what's going on. It's like its own compact thing. You know, you just get like extra little references here and there and stuff if you play the other games, which is nice. I like when games do that. It's such a great, and it's honestly smart, because it's just such a great way to like bring new people into the franchise without it being like daunting. I actually wonder if they are gonna make a Borderlands 4. I feel like they've gotta, right? Like, are they gonna make a 4? Or are they gonna keep doing stuff like this that's like separate stuff in the Borderlands universe? Oh, they've already hinted at it? Alright. That makes sense. It would be pretty shocking if they decided, like, actually, we're not gonna make a 4. I just have no idea, like, what they're gonna do story-wise. I will say, though, the DLC for 3 is pretty good, actually. I actually liked the Handsome Jack and the gambling Handsome Jack DLC, whatever it was. Moxie's Gambling Brigade, whatever the hell. That one was really good. And the Love and Tentacles, that one was really good. Those DLC were quite fun. I miss Claptrap. I like Claptrap. Claptrap's in, they actually brought Claptrap back. That's hard to say. They brought Claptrap back in Wonderlands. Yeah, anything without Ava. That was, dude, Ava as a character was like such a misstep. I don't know how they screwed up so badly with that. I really don't. It makes no sense. Like, I was like, Borderlands was always really good at like writing good characters that are like funny and have good dialogue and are like well designed. That's like Borderlands thing. All the characters that Borderlands like has ever made, they're all like really interesting and they're super cool character designs. They're fucking quirky and wacky and weird. And then Ava's just like, what is this? What are you? Just out of like left field. She's like some sort of like, I don't know, like some Tumblr self-insert character. It's really weird. And she doesn't fit into the world at all. Anyway, it's just fascinating to me that she even made it into the game at all. Yeah, and then the fact that I always do love that they bring back characters in DLCs and stuff. And like, you know, the whole world and the whole like lore of it all is so like tight knit. So it's like they always like bring characters back like Wilhelm, right? And stuff. And it's like, oh, he's a loader bot now. Like just crazy stuff like that. Like bringing Axton back and it's like now he's wearing glasses. Brand, thank you for the clip. Drew, hello. Today I got rejected and I didn't even ask the girl out. That hurted quite a bit. What? It got rejected without even asking her out? What in the world? How's that? But Panda, I'm very sorry to hear that. That is always the worst. I feel you so hard on that one. But you know what? I just say it wasn't meant to be. Yo, you really like the Tales of the Borderlands playthrough? Hey, I'm so glad you like it. I guess the whole playthrough, I'm trying to upload, trying to get all my VODs on the, or at least like not all the VODs because there's so many, but at least like the recent VODs on my YouTube channel. Yeah, Maya with the long hair was a look. That's true. That do be true. Man, I love Maya. I know, this brand, I know. I wish there was a way. I don't think it's possible though. I don't think they're gonna do that. Yeah, I love Borderlands 2 for how outlandish it was while still staying interesting and fun. Exactly, and that's what I think of the can I speak properly? And that's what I loved with Wonderlands. Like it's a bit out there. Like even everything like the Skellymen say and stuff when they're fighting you, they're like, I'm a Skellyman, ooh, scary. Like they just had fun with the game. And like they didn't take anything seriously. I cried when I saw you play that mission. Wait, what mission? Oh, hey, how's Jam tonight, by the way? I'm good. Oh, yeah, I never got to my crepe dying story. The skeleton are like, I can't even say it right. The skeleton men, skeleton enemies. I keep saying it like Tina says it. Skellyman. But I just keep saying it wrong. And I haven't even said the title of why I even titled this stream that a crepe killed me. Because guys, I woke up early. I don't know what's going on with me also because I seem to only be able to sleep like 3 hours at a time now. I went to bed at midnight last night. I was like, yeah, I was super tired. I was like, I'm gonna go to bed early. And 3 a.m. or midnight is early for me. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go to bed at midnight. We're gonna go to bed early. I'm gonna listen to my body, my tired soul, my tired body. We're gonna go to bed, and I'll have a good sleep. I'll wake up at like 8 or 9. I'll have a good night's rest. I'm really looking forward to full night's sleep. Haven't had that in a while. Really looking forward to it. I wake up at 3:30 a.m. like fully awake. I'm like, I've had a full night's sleep. Let's get going. I look at the clock. I'm like, it is 3 a.m. Why am I awake? That sounds nice. Yeah, 3 hours at a time. Wow, you can't even get 3 hours at a time, Craig. No. Yeah, man. 3 a.m. I was like, all right, I guess I'm doing this. I ended up cleaning my whole place. I just got inspired. I was like, what else am I going to do? I'm awake. It's 3 a.m. I can't go out get a coffee. Everything is closed. No one is awake to talk to. So I was like, what else am I going to, I guess I'll clean. So I literally because I had this place was a mess, let's just say. Cleaned the whole kitchen, swept. I had boxes everywhere. I recycled, cleaned my bathroom. I folded my clothes. I made my bed. Yo, my bed looks fire right now. Legit. It's so neat. I have so many pillows. It's great. So I did all that. Literally, I cleaned my whole apartment here. And then, and it wasn't even, and then I think I got out at like 7:30 a.m., got a coffee, drank the coffee, hung out, went grocery shopping, got some elastic bands at the convenience store, came back. I had done all that, cleaned everything, and got groceries and got coffee. And by the time I came back, it wasn't even 9 a.m. I was like, oh my God. Then I had a big long nap. And this is what I'm saying, like how I can't, and then I slept for like 2 or 3 hours. This is just like my life now. I sleep for 3 hours at a time. I don't know what the heck's going on. Crepe was a hired hitman. That's what I'm saying. Gotcha, playing through the TV. Goofinator, no way. That sounds awesome. Yeah, at 3 a.m. Yeah, at 3 a.m. I also exercised. I exercised and cleaned. I did everything. Yo, the great thing about waking up at 3 a.m. is like I actually feel like I have time to do stuff. Because usually whenever I wake up in the morning, I'm like, oh man, there's all these things I want to do. And then I try to do it and I'm like, oh shit, it's already 2 p.m. I ran out of time. But hey, when you wake up in the middle of the night, you have a lot of time to do stuff. So there's that. Life hacks for you. Missing my sleep schedule again. Yeah, my sleep schedule right now is like fall asleep at night for a few hours, wake up, do life stuff, and then fall asleep for another like 3 or 4 hours. Have a big ol' nappy nap. Pro streamer, pro cleaner? Yeah, no, I was proud of myself. I was like, man, when I got out the broom, I was like, oh, it's really happening. It's real cleaning hours now. Took out the trash. Took out the compost. I did all this stuff. Did all the dishes. Did my laundry. Sleep is for the sane. Yeah, exactly. And we are not sane here. So why would we sleep? You get used to sleeping for only 3 hours after a while. See, that's the thing, Maddie. I feel like I already am used to it. I accidentally became used to it. Yo, Barry Bright, thank you so much for the sub. Thank you. Enjoy your strawberry, your emotes. Yo, Gremlin Pex. Thanks so much, Barry. Nap squad. Yeah, I've been the big nap squad. Because then I'm like, oh, I have so much energy. I'm so awake. And then, like, if I've only had 3 hours of sleep, like, noon hits. And I'm like, oh, God. Like, if suddenly it hits me. Oh, wait, I'm very tired, actually. I have not had enough rest. So yeah, no, I think I woke up at like 1 p.m. or whatever. My mom calls and she's like, oh, I'm at a crepe truck stop. And I honestly should have just stopped her there at crepe truck. Don't buy your crepes from trucks, guys. Anyway, she's like, I'm at a crepe truck stop. Would you like one? I'm about to buy myself a crepe. And I'm like, sure, mom, I'll have a crepe. Thank you. She reads out the menu. It takes a painfully long time. And then I finally decide I'm gonna be healthy. This is what I was thinking, guys. This is my thought process. I'm gonna be healthy. I'm gonna get the healthiest thing on the menu. Vegan crepe. vegan crepe with cucumbers and zucchini and eggplant and like tomatoes or something. Like I was like, I'm gonna get a healthy snack. This is like the healthiest option on the menu, vegan. And so I told her, I'm like, yeah, okay. And then you can bring it over. And so she comes over. We have a nice time. I eat like 2 or 3 bites of this crepe. 2 or 3 bites. Suddenly I'm like, I'm not feeling so good. I'm not feeling so hot. You know what I mean? What was in this crepe exactly? I start, like, my throat starts itching, like closing up, itching. My ears start itching. Like runny nose. I get the acid reflux immediately. This is within like 3 minutes of ingesting this vegan crepe. I heartburn. I think I'm gonna die. Oh my god. I was in the trash immediately. I threw that shit away so fast. As soon as I started dying, I was like, oh my god. I remember like literally like leaning against the counter, like screaming. I was like, ah! Why do I feel like this? What is this crepe doing to me? It's like, Mom, you tried to poison me. She's like, no. She was like, it was the cucumbers. I'm like, Mom, what? I've never been allergic to cucumbers in my life. What are you talking about? She's like, the cucumbers, there's gotta be the cukes. They're cooked. They cooked them, so now it makes you sick. I'm like, what? Why would cooking a cucumber make me allergic? Your sense is not there. There is none. Anyway, I still don't know if it was the cucumbers. There might have been celery in there. And if there was, I bet that's the culprit. Over cukes. Are you kidding me? But yeah, I have no idea. Call life support. I should have. I thought I was dying. So yeah, that was a fun old time. I was really upset too because I had so much stuff I had to do today. And I was like, already, I was like, I'm feeling good. I'm gonna do all this stuff. And then like, man, nothing delays your progress like getting an allergic reaction that makes you want to die. Anyways, that lasted a while. That sucked. What the heck kind of crepe was it? Dude, it was like a vegan crepe. I thought I was picking the healthy option. And it made me feel like shit. It was one of those like weird crepes too where like it didn't look normal. Like the crepe was like a purple. So I didn't trust it. It was like a purpley brown crepe. Like, you know, made with like a special kind of flour or something. Maybe it was the flour. Yo, maybe it was made with some like buckwheat or something. Allergic to celery? Yo, I wish. I wish I was allergic to celery. Then I would have a reason for hating it so much. Innocent until proven guilty. You kind of deserve it with that abomination. Man, I wanted like, man, have you ever had like cheesy pesto crepes? I love savory crepes, like the ham and cheese, the cream cheese, like feta pesto-y ones with like ham or something or turkey or whatever. Oh, those go so hard. Those are so good. I love me a savory crepe. That was not the type of savory crepe I was expecting. That did not taste good. So yeah. So then I felt like I almost died today by crepe. I am not getting truck crepes ever again. I'm putting my foot down. Those all sound so good. What? Bev, have you never had a savory crepe? You know, I'm about to say something here. I think savory crepes go even harder than sweet crepes. I'll say it. I think they're even better. I gotta say it. I don't know why. I love the savory crepe. Never had a crepe? Well, I know, Allison, I'm not really giving the best description here about why you should get a crepe. If this is your first experience of a crepe, is my story of how it almost killed me, you might not be super inclined to go and get one. But I will tell y'all right now, that is my only bad experience with the crepe. Most of the time, it's very good and delicious, and we have a good time together. And by have a good time together, I mean I eat it and it's in my belly and I'm satisfied. Y'all never had a savory crepe? You know, the thing is, I actually had a savory waffle the other day as well. I love the savory breakfast foods, and it was very good. It was like spinach and cheese. I'm pretty sure it was just like a spinach and a cream cheese. So good. Or a feta, I'm not sure, but it was great. Yeah, crepes are great. They're so good. What is a crepe? It's like a French pancake. It's essentially a pancake, but the batter is like way thinner. So like pancakes are more like cakey, like they rise and they're cakey, but then crepes are like flat. It's like it reminds me of like a tortilla thing. It's like a tortilla like wrap thing, but like with pancake ingredients. So it kind of tastes like a pancake. And that's why there's like savory crepes and stuff and sweet crepes, because then they like wrap it up like it's a little like breakfast burrito thingy. And then they put like savory or sweet stuff in there. It's very good. She had a crepe. It was so lame, but not as lame as losing the game. Sick man, no! I lost the game. When you said French pancake, I don't know why I pictured it with a beret hat. Oh my god. When anyone mentions crepes, I think of Ricky Bobby. No way, why? I freaking love that movie. New restaurant idea, date crepe. Yo, that's actually cute. That's really cute. Dead man, hello, how you doing? Oh shit, someone redeemed a Tiny Tina thing. Dude, I need to change the color of that because I always miss it. Who redeemed it? Why can't I find it? What the heck? I literally can't see it. Oh! Oh my gosh, it was you, Stick Man. She had a crepe. It was so lame, but not as lame as losing the game. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I read it out and I didn't even see it was a tiny